Hi, I'm Michael Yardney, and today I'd like to actually talk about why you're going to have to change if you want to become wealthy. You see, sometimes we love change and sometimes we hate it. In fact, some of us love change and others fear it. So why is change so difficult for many of us? Because change makes us move out of our comfort zone. It takes courage to leave something familiar and try something new. One of the jobs of your subconscious mind is survival, to protect us. It likes to keep things the same, preferring safety and security over the untested and the unproven. Haven't we all heard of people who say things like, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know? We tend to believe that if we stick to what we know, what's familiar, then we won't get hurt. The problem is, in terms of wealth creation, it's not what we know that's holding many of us back. It's what we think we know that isn't so that's holding many of us back. Many people are not totally happy and successful. They're not as far advanced in their wealth creation as they'd like to be. They haven't developed the financial freedom that they deserve. Yet they continue to do the same thing over and over again, hoping somehow it's going to be different this time. Think about it. If you're going to keep doing the same things you've always done, you're going to keep getting the same results you've always got. If what you've been looking for was where you've been looking, chances are you'd already have it. Doing more of the same thing, even harder or longer or more, is usually not the answer. Being willing to change will usually create better results. So what's holding most of us back? It's our wealth operating system, our financial blueprint, our programming that we received when we were a child. As initially described by Wallace Wattles in The Science of Getting Rich, and more recently by Harv Ekers in his great book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which by the way is a must-read for all property investors, they both said your thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your results. It's no coincidence that your inner world creates your outer world. The programming you received, usually as a child, leads to your thoughts, your fears, your limitations about wealth creation today. So one of the first steps in change is changing your thoughts. How do you think about money, about success, about prosperity? What do you say to yourself? What's that little voice inside your head saying? For many of us, our thoughts revolve around fear, scarcity and limitation. The problem is what you focus on expands. If you think about fear, scarcity and limitation, what do you achieve? Remember what I said, your thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions lead to your results. Many of us need to intentionally change the way of thinking. We need to start thinking about prosperity, about abundance, about success to enable us to attract those things. So why are we scared of change? Why do we find it hard to change our way of thinking when change is natural? In fact, the only constant in this world, the only thing that you can absolutely count on is change itself. Again, it's because of our programming, our wealth operating system. Yet most successful people all share one critical characteristic, the trait of adaptability. They embrace change. They look for opportunities to expand and learn. Another common characteristic of successful people is that they have a mentor and they belong to a mastermind group. If you continue to do things that you've always done, you're going to continue to get the same results you've always achieved. In fact, I think it was Einstein who said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. So how can you change? If you're looking to change so you can get closer to the financial freedom you want, then I suggest you consider joining my 12-month mentorship program where I teach the science of becoming wealthy. If building a multi-million-dollar property portfolio that supports your lifestyle was easy, everyone would be doing it. But the reality is, it's not easy to get to the stage where your properties work for you, and it's even harder to do in the current property market. Over the years, I've worked with thousands of investors. I've been running my mentorship program for 10 years. Some have been more successful than others. In fact, it's gotten to the point where I can actually tell within a few minutes whether someone has what it takes for their investing to succeed, or whether they're going to be like the 90% of property investors who don't get there. But it doesn't have to be that way. I know what it takes, not only to succeed, but to really succeed in property investment. Not only because I've written the classic textbook on it, or because I've worked with thousands of investors, but also because I've built my own very substantial property portfolio, having successfully grown it over 5 property cycles. Now, I'm ready to share my insider secrets for success with you. And by the way, you need a lot more than just real estate strategies. In my mentorship program, you get a few things that are going to get you to where you want to. First of all, you get access to me, including one-on-one sessions, and also access by email. You get structured learning, weekly video sessions that are going to teach you the science of getting wealthy. You're going to get a mastermind group of like-minded people who are doing the program. And lastly, you're going to get access to my inner circle of contacts, my knowledge, my research. Why not find out all about it and make me part of your wealth creation journey? Click on the link that's shown here at michaelyardney.com.au and learn about my mentorship program. I've been conducting it for over a decade, and the transformation many participants have achieved is really amazing. They've become better business people, entrepreneurs and investors. I've taught the science of becoming wealthy, and it has given them the lifestyle choices they desire. So go to michaelyardney.com.au and become part of my mentorship program. I look forward to being part of your journey.